Our chute system here is kind of set up similar to a bud box, but it does have an angle to it so that it is the width of our livestock trailer. That way we don't have any escapees out of there. That's kind of like the standard back size of a livestock trailer. And now that we have some experience in loading the cows, a lot more than we did before, I have some tweaks that I want to do to this chute. So I love having these. These are recycled guardrails and they work awesome. They are super, super heavy duty. The board here in the center is actually just to support those boards up on top and the bottom because I was afraid, and that's how it turned out, is that the cows would want to, that's just the right height, that the cows think that they could go over it. Patches probably could have. I don't think the Dexters could have. But so we just put some boards there just as a visual barrier. There's no way that that would keep a cow in. So what I would really like to do is I would like to take and get some horse panels or cattle panels, not like the wire cattle panels, but like a round pen. They look like gates. Get a panel and mount it right there, and then on the other side, and then on the back. And that would be the right height that we need, and it would just be one solid piece that we could attach to these guardrails. We could either do it on the back or the front. That really wouldn't matter. So I would like to do that. And then you can see here that we put plywood up on each of the gates. See, there we go. So there's a piece of plywood on that gate, there's a piece of plywood on this gate, and there's a piece of plywood here. And that's because they're used to going in and out, and so they are wanting to go out. That putting the plywood there reinforces that they can't get out there, and so then they stop trying to get through where that was a gate. And so I would like to replace how we have it, kind of like, it's an old gate, it's short, that one's probably made for sheep, honestly. It's a shorter gate. I would like to replace those with some good heavy duty gates, and maybe attach some plywood to it. That way we can close it and it's one solid piece. And so that is what I'm thinking for that. But they just pulled in, so let's get these guys loaded. Well, that went about as easy as it could. He just backed right up the gate, or we opened the gate and the piece of plywood, and we opened his trailer, and she just hopped right in. And I went up and I closed the first door and then closed the second, and there was no issue, no drama. It couldn't have gone better. Knock on wood, but I kind of feel like I finally am figuring out how to do this. So tomorrow we are going to load the white-faced steer into our trailer and bring him to the processor. So now Owen is going to back the trailer up to here so that it is ready to go for me tomorrow. Then that's one less thing I need to do. Four feet. Okay, so then we're gonna make sure that this door here closes. You can come back that much more.
Just like to here?
Yeah, not even.
Okay.
Yeah, actually I think you could come straight back.
If I angled just this way a little bit, I can hit this right here and that'll still shut.
I think if you come straight back, no matter what, it'll still shut.
Okay.
So like 2 feet. Right there. Perfect. Now I can't get in it to make sure it shuts, but it will. It'll shut. That's gonna be perfect. Here we are the next day. He went in just as well as that heifer did. He was a little bit more reluctant to, but we didn't handle him nearly as much this summer, so that just kind of explains it. He doesn't quite trust us, but because we had the trailer here earlier and we were throwing treats in there, and we'd let him in during the day and then lock it all up at night so that we had no chance of escapees, but because of that, he knew good treats were in there and he was eating the stuff off the ground, and then he just went right in and I shut the door right behind him. So that worked out perfect. He still wants out, but he should calm down pretty soon. He's got some hay, he's got some grain, he's got some treats, alfalfa pellets in there. Hi, dude. So I call that a success. That is it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.